Hey guys, what's good? Mr. Banks here, and welcome to another week on the Consummate Traders Weekly Outlook. So, right now, we're going to do a recap of last week's analysis and see what happened, and then we're going to go into this week's analysis and see what we have for the week. So, here I have the XY on the 4-hour chart, and this is last week's analysis. So, last week we expected the XY to clear out this old eye and tap into the zone here, but of course after liquidity, so price dropped, went back up and didn't get there. So but this was the active this was what we had throughout last week on the XY. This is Monday, November down to Friday. This is the activity we had on the dollar index. So not so much happened last week, and this is due to the USA celebrating their Thanksgiving. So that being said, the question now is this zone still active? Well, we're going to find out as we analyze further. USD as well, we didn't get that price coming into this POI last week, and this was what happened on EU. This is Monday down till Friday. This is just what happened last week. So still no much activity for last week on Euro USD. And for GBP USD, we expected price to dump in here and move to our target, and that never happened. And GU also moved from here Monday to Friday. This is the activity. On AD USD, price also didn't get to our POI, and this was the activity as well. So for me, I didn't trade at all last week, so it was no trading week for me. So let's get started with this week's analysis and let's see what the market has for us. So I'm going to clear everything on the screen, all right, so that we can actually have clarity. So this time around, we're going to go down to the weekly time frame on the dollar index. Now this is what we have on the weekly here. So we have price took out this high and took out this high. So now we're going to see this as, now remember I've been talking about this huge fair value gap on a monthly time zone, on a weekly time zone, which price may come fill. So what I'm looking at for right now is I'm going to take our Fibonacci from this low to this high, and we're going to look into 618 and 786. So what I'm expecting now is to see the dollar index move in here at 618 or 786 or in between. Then we get a movement into the zone. So we're going to be having expansion, retracement, expansion. So this is what I am projecting for the dollar index for the huge move. Okay. So what I'm expecting is right now, because this is the weekly close, can you see? So pay attention to what I'm explaining now. This is a weekly close. So now if you observe, price has left a fair value gap here. All right, so let's take this out because this is long term. So price has left a fair value gap here on the weekly. Now let's go down to the daily. So this is the daily time frame here. So we could see price move into this fair value gap to fill it. Then price comes into that zone we are looking at for. Do you understand? So this could be what will happen on the dollar index. So we're going to keep our eyes on this POI so that price can fill here. Then we can resume the bullish move on the higher time frame down into this point. So that being said, on the dollar index, let's go to Euro USD. Now on the Euro USD, I'm going to clear everything out and also draw Fibonacci from this high down to this low like this. You can see that price at 618. So therefore we're going to connect our trend line from this high like this. You can see that we have 0.786 here. So what we're going to look at for is to see if price will respect this weekly zone of 786 and the trend line touch. All right. So we have first touch, second touch, third touch. So we're going to see if price will respect here and 786. You can see the confluence. Then we look for bearish delivery and we look for a sell-off. Now, just as the XY has a fair value gap, Euro USD also has its own fair value gap here, which may be where price will seek to fill. However, for price to do that, we need to see price actually respect this third touch and 0.786. Like I said, that is a long term, so keep that in mind. So the short term we're going to look at for is we have a fair value gap because this is our weekly close now, because when the market opens, a new candle opens. So we have a weekly fair value gap here, right here. So we'll go down to daily. All right, so this is daily. So we might want to see DXY drop to fill it. Euro USD drop to fill that fair value gap and target for the zone we are looking at for. Do you understand? So this will be what we're going to look at for the week, but overall, that's weekly time frame. You keep your eye. So we can expect price to fill the weekly fair value gap and go to the upside. Then for GBP USD, we also missed out on this, so let's clear it out and go to the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, we can take our Fibonacci from this high down to this low. You see that we have 618 and 786. So first target, of course, will be 618. We're going to keep our eyes here. Now, you can see that we have a little fair value gap here on GU as well, something small. So while we target the highs, we'll go down to daily. So we want to see price pull back in here and target 618 or target 786. All right, but the first target is 618, just as we have on the weekly time frame. Do you understand? So you go down to daily, we expect price to pull back into that weekly fair value gap, and then we expect some bullish continuation. Then for AUD USD, we also didn't get our move, so we go down to weekly. All right, so from the weekly, we take our fib again from this high down to this low. You can see that we have 618 in view as what AU target. Then we also have 786 above as a potential target. So what we're going to do now is we don't have anything looking good here for us to fill, so we have to look at daily to see if there's anything good on daily time frame. So daily time frame, we have 1, 2, 3. So we can look at it like this. Expect price to probably pull back here, this red candle, this other block here, and go up, okay? Or price will drop into this gap and move up. Remember, there's another block here, there's another one here. So we want to see price fill 618 or 786, anyone, but that should be your target if price will pull back to give you something good. So you can pull back. Number one is to keep your eyes on the other block. Pullback number two is to keep your eyes on the fair value gap below. And last but not the least is USD CHF. Now, if you look at the USD CHF from the weekly time frame, you can see that price expanded and looks like it's retracing. So we can apply the same method here. And price is already at 618. So we can also mark 786 to see if price will get there. Then we can expect a bullish move for the long term up here. All right. But while we target that level for this week, we also need to look out for the daily plan. So you can see that price left fair value gap above. This is the weekly candle close. So go down to daily. So we can want to see price move in here to fill. Do you understand? And then we can expect some sell-off. All right, so we have breakup structure. We have high, lower low, lower high, lower low. We expect a lower high and then a sell-off. Do you understand? So that's what we're going to be expecting on this particular pair for the week. But remember, like I said, the target in mind so that you don't get caught, don't get carried away with what's happening for the week. So for this week, we have Euro USD, GBP USD, AUD USD, and USD CHF. So pick out of these four what matches your analysis, what you feel confident with, and you ride along. And also don't forget to pay attention to fundamentals to know what news is going to be affecting whatever pair you be trading. So that's it, guys. Let's see how this week goes. I wish you guys a profitable week ahead. Bye for now, and see you guys in the next one.